Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Jason Reinhardt. What's up, man?
What's up, Bill? How you doing?
What's going on, man?
Just here living in Florida, man.
Yeah, man. So my show is about where are they now, and you go from this to there he is now, everybody. So, Mr. Jason Reinhardt.
This is my friend Joe Garrett Miller. Joe moved from Illinois, and he's staying with me until he gets his place.
It's awesome, man. It's great to meet you, and I want to have you help me explain to the people of the situation that you guys had going on and the charitable work you guys been doing.
Yeah, for years, Joe and I promoted MMA shows together. We fought on the same card together. Joe's had over 35 fights. We had an opportunity to do a show together in 2021 at a place called Shady Jack's Biker Bar in St. Louis. Real cool place. Awesome guy that owns it. And we wanted to do it. We wanted to base it, a lot of it, to help abused kids. We wanted to take some proceeds and help out there. And, we were trying to get sponsors, and it was not easy, And yeah. Joe called me up one day, and he's like, I've got us a sponsor. I've got somebody that's going to help us out a lot. And they're going to get behind us and then come from all over and buy tickets, from all over these states, like, I don't know, 7, 8 states. And I'm like, who they are? Who is it, man? And then tell him.
Okay. So do I start from the beginning?
Yeah.
Because it was a. I'm going to have a hard time explaining it in words, okay? Because I dealt with the Mongols on this one, and they were amazing. That they were so professional with me. And when I was selling this show, because Jason was here in Florida and I was in St. Louis, and I was in the trenches, and what his job was is he dealt with the state, and I put the fight card together, ticket sales, setting up the tables, blah 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 blah, everything.
We did a show together, and
we've done numerous ones together.
Yeah, right.
So where was I going with this?
I don't know.
So anyway, when we did this with the Mongols, they were so professional with us, okay, and they helped us out. What they did for us, people were scared to come to our fights because Shady Jack's was a biker-friendly bar, okay, and it was so cool because when I was promoting these fights and I would go down there, you'd see families pull up with kids. And they'd have dirt bikes in the back, and they would like roll off their trucks and just go like cruising through the streets and stuff. It was such a cool place. It was everybody had a totally misconception of what it was. So I was selling this show, and people were like, man, the Mongols, really? I mean, are you serious? And I said, you guys, just please believe me, you're going to come down there, you're going to be as safe as in your mother's womb down there. I promise you. And after the fight was over with, people were calling me up and going, man, Joe, I can't believe how it was with that down there. Their Mongols were so cool. It wasn't like we thought it was going to be. And even Jack, the guy that put it on, we did it at night because they wanted to do us in the daytime. And I was like, no, man, we need to do it at night, man. It's Saturday night fights, man. I mean, you know what I mean?
But then the Mongols helped. I'm sorry, Joe, go ahead.
No, go ahead. And we put on a fight. We like to put on a fight. Like if a guy has his son or daughter on the weekend, you know what I mean? They can bring it and have a great time.
For all ages, like the whole family.
Yes, that's what we put on for that. It was amazing. And the Mongols were so professional. They were like, they helped us. It was just, we put on a show that people were scared to put on. They didn't want to talk to them.
Like I was telling people, St. Louis is going to be the safest place you can be at that night.
Oh, it was.
And so I had cars pull up and call me on my cell phone that had already bought tickets. They're like, dude, we can't go in there. We can't go in there. Dude, I need a refund. So I'll be running out to the car. One guy just left completely.
Hey, you know what happened? We were supposed to put a awning on the cage, all right? The state they wanted us to put a cover over the cage. And me and Jason, I mean, it was going to cost us like a lot of money. So Jason comes out of Shady Jackson. He goes, fuck it, Joe. Let's just roll with it. And we roll with it, okay? And I think the state was so scared because there were so many bikers and everything that they didn't shut us down for nothing. They just let it roll.
I would have threw a tarp over it.
Well, whatever. I don't know about it.
Whatever.
Yeah, you might. Yeah, you said that.
It was a good time, though.
But the Mongols, man, they walked every girl to their car. They did security. There was not one fight. There was nothing crazy. It was just a nice. It was a nice event.
It was a badass event.
We had a bonfire.
Motorcycle club members get a lot of misconception and people think they're in a gang and all this crazy stuff. But I've been around motorcycle club members and I feel comfortable around them. I've never felt like,
dude,
or anything like that.
Right. Listen, man, they bought tickets. When they found out it was for abused kids, they bought tickets, and I'm telling you, we had them coming in on their
seven
bikes.
Different states. We had
7 different states, and they bought all the tickets. Really, they saved the show, because
they did.
A lot of people. Yeah, they saved the show. Really.
That's awesome, man.
And what we did? We worked with Baca on that one because that was what we was doing for abused children. We set off a parking lot off to the side for them, and we said no car parks in the parking lot until Baca's parking lot is full. And as soon as Baca's parking lot was full, then you could park anywhere else.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
But yeah, it was
a good fight.
They do that type of stuff quite a bit, right?
Yeah, they do. No,
they didn't do it like in St. Louis, like me and Jason.
No, but they do it all over. They help communities. They do all kinds of things. Toys for Tot, just all kinds of things that they do that people don't realize.
Yeah, I'll put a link for any of the stuff you guys have. If you have a link for it, I'll put it in the description of this video.
Right. I don't have any links. I just I really enjoy going to the club and being around them. I find them very down to earth, my kind of people, man.
Yeah. So I want to know what's in the future for Jason Reinhardt.
Man, I right now I'm focused on my insurance business, and once I got sober, all this great things start happening,
I'm riding him a little bit about doing a fight down here. I want to do a fight.
Hey, man, I'm a good announcer. Welcome to the ring.
You are.
I already got a spot picked out, dude. I've already been working some stuff, making phone calls. I'm trying to get him going on it. Dude. You know what? When we did the one in St. Louis, I was on his back for 2 years to get him to do this fight, and I finally talked him into it.
Man, I did so many back in the day. It's a lot of work, and people think you make a lot of money. You don't.
Oh my gosh!
I mean, it's you probably make $2 an hour if you figure up all the hours.
Yeah, it's a labor of love, right?
Now some shows make money that are my problem is I was doing shows doing my best to help the sport and the fighters, and I had my own gym and I was training for my fight, so I couldn't put 100% into my promoting, but we did some good shows over the years, absolutely. But if I could have put 100,
let's talk about your training. You want to start training people. You train people outside of your other profession. You want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, I do some private lessons, and but I'm not back on the mats yet. I'm still dealing with this injury here, and I'll be back on the mats soon. But I tell you, speaking of injury, I haven't been on the mats. It's when you get off of pills, sometimes, not all the time, I'm saying that when you get off of them, for me, what it did is it caused IBS, and so I'm dealing with that IBS stuff in the stomach, so I'll be back on the mats though. I'm still keep fighting,
Yeah. So if someone wants to get like lessons by you or anything like that, how can they reach out to you?
They can text me on my phone, and that's the best way. How's that?
Yeah, I mean,
hey man,
I don't know if I'm gonna put your number in the description.
Yeah, let's not do that. Hold on. That's a bad idea. How about on Facebook Messenger?
Yeah, we can do that.
Golly. Yeah, man.
Hey man, there's so many good things in the future. I'm excited about the future, bro.
My wife just said I'll give my phone number to anybody.
Yo, trust me, you'll have crazies calling you at all hours of the night. It won't stop.
She just said I do already. I usually when I get one really crazy, I usually tell them to call Spencer Fisher, and and they call him. He gets so mad at me, dude. He gets so mad at me.
Yo,
But he's got me before. He
yeah.
started it years ago. We had somebody a little bit out of their mind, and we loved it though because he was entertaining to talk to. And he's sick. It was a girl. He sicked her on me, man. So I owe him.
So hey, is there a lot of back and forth, joking around in the fighting leagues and stuff like that?
Yeah, man, it's absolutely, it's I think that's because it's so intense a lot and you're always in fight mode. And when you get a chance to cut up and let loose and get your mind off the fight and the training, it happens in fight gyms. The good fight gyms that have a good camaraderie, absolutely. It was
man.
At military fighting systems, everybody was fucking with everybody, man. I mean, amongst the groups,
Too bad they didn't record all of it because it's probably legendary.
You know what? I've got a lot of recordings in storage in Illinois that I want to get out of there and get them to Florida and look at them. I've got a lot of Japan stuff.
Oh man,
yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm putting together a documentary about where are they now, man. So I need you to be part of that.
Yeah, right on, man. Right on.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So do you want to give anyone a shout out that's out there? I know Randy. Shout out to Randy. And do you want to give anyone a shout out there?
Randy, just oh man, a shout out to who, huh? You know what? I don't have any more sponsors anymore, man. So there's really just shout out to everyone. How's that?
Hey man, shout out to all the potential sponsors out there.
There you go. Right.
I'm looking for some too.
Right on. Absolutely.
You can give this guy a sponsor and you can give this guy a sponsor.
I'm Jason Reinhardt and you're watching Chattin with